The word sliced through the warm morning air like a blade, sharp enough to stop time itself. Parents standing in the polished courtyard of the elite private academy turned their heads, whispers already beginning to ripple. A little girl stood frozen near the entrance gate, her small hand clutching a worn-out backpack, her eyes wide not with anger, but with confusion. She didn't understand why she didn't belong. But her father did. Before we begin, if you believe in kindness, second chances, and the quiet power of doing what's right, take a moment to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Kindness Verse. Your support keeps stories like this alive. It was a bright weekday morning, the kind where the sunlight made everything look hopeful, even when it wasn't. The academy stood tall and immaculate, its glass windows reflecting the sky like it belonged to another world, a world of privilege and perfection. Expensive cars lined the entrance, and well-dressed parents chatted casually, their laughter light and effortless. This was not a place where struggle lived. Or at least, it pretended not to. Armin Qureshi stood at the edge of that world, feeling like a shadow that had accidentally wandered into a painting. His shirt was clean but worn, his shoes polished but old. Beside him stood his daughter, Meher, whose bright eyes held a universe of dreams far bigger than the place they were standing in. She had worked harder than most children her age, spending nights studying under dim light while her father worked double shifts just to keep food on the table. This school wasn't just a building to them. It was hope. It was a chance. Meher had earned a scholarship through sheer brilliance, her name topping the entrance exam list. It should have been a moment of pride, a doorway opening into a brighter future. But reality, as it often does, had other plans. The voice that broke the moment belonged to a woman whose presence commanded attention. She was dressed in elegance, every detail of her appearance carefully curated to reflect status. Her name was Saira Malhotra, a well-known figure among the city's elite, a mother whose influence stretched far beyond school walls. Her son studied here, and to her, that alone made her opinion matter. She looked at Meher with a subtle disdain, the kind that didn't need loud words to be heard. To her, the child didn't fit the image of what this institution represented. It wasn't about rules or policies. It was about perception. Armin felt the weight of her judgment settle over him like a storm cloud. He had faced hardship before, rejection before, but this was different. This wasn't just about him. This was about his daughter's future being questioned in front of everyone. He tried to remain calm, his voice steady as he explained that Meher had earned her place. That she had worked for it. That this opportunity meant everything. But his words seemed to dissolve into the air, unheard and unacknowledged. Around them, people watched. Some with curiosity, some with quiet sympathy, but most with indifference. Because it was easier to stay silent than to stand against someone powerful. Meher's grip on her father's hand tightened. She didn't cry. She didn't speak. But her silence was louder than anything else. Minutes passed, but they felt like hours. The school administration hesitated, caught between merit and pressure, between doing what was right and what was convenient. And then something changed. Armin looked down at his daughter, really looked at her. He saw the nights she had stayed awake studying, the way she never complained even when life was unfair, the way she believed in a future he sometimes struggled to imagine himself. In that moment, something inside him shifted. Not anger. Not defeat. But determination. Without another word, he gently took her hand and walked away from the gate. People assumed it was over. That he had accepted defeat. That the story would end the way such stories often do, quietly and unfairly. But they didn't know Armin Qureshi. The rest of the day passed like a storm building in silence. While the world moved on, Armin made calls, met people, and revisited connections he had built over years of hard work and sacrifice. Because there was something no one at that school knew. Armin wasn't just a struggling single father. He was a man who had once built something great, lost it all in a single devastating business collapse, and spent years rebuilding his life from nothing. What he lacked in appearance, he made up for in resilience. What he lacked in status, he carried in quiet strength. And by evening, everything changed. The news spread quickly, almost too quickly to believe. The academy, the same one that had turned away a little girl for not fitting in, had just been bought. Not by a corporation. Not by an investor group. But by Armin. The announcement sent shockwaves through the community. Parents who had ignored him in the morning now spoke his name with disbelief. The administration that had hesitated now stood in stunned silence. And Saira Malhotra, the woman who had declared Meher unwelcome, found herself facing a reality she hadn't expected. The next morning looked very different. The same courtyard, the same sunlight, but a completely different energy. Armin walked through the gates not as an outsider, but as the owner. Not with arrogance, but with quiet dignity. Meher walked beside him, her small hand still in his, but her steps carried a newfound confidence. There was no grand speech, no public confrontation. Armin didn't seek revenge. He didn't need to. Instead, he made one simple change. He announced that the school would now prioritize merit over status, kindness over appearance, and opportunity over privilege. Scholarships would expand. Diversity would be embraced. And no child would ever be made to feel like they didn't belong again. The impact was immediate, but the deeper change came slowly, like sunlight melting through ice. Saira watched it all unfold, her certainty shaken. For the first time, she saw what true strength looked like. Not in wealth or influence, but in compassion and integrity. Meher's first day at school became something more than just a beginning. It became a symbol. Of resilience. Of hope. Of a father who refused to let the world define his child's worth. And as days turned into weeks, something beautiful happened. The school transformed, not just in policy, but in spirit. Children from different backgrounds learned together, grew together, and discovered that kindness was far more powerful than judgment. Armin never reminded anyone of what had happened that morning. He didn't need to. Because the lesson was already written into the walls of that school, into every classroom, into every opportunity given to a child who deserved it. Before we reach the end, if this story has touched your heart even a little, take a moment to like, share, and comment. Stories like this remind us that the world can change, one act of courage at a time.